Hello there viewers, welcome back to another AFC Wimbledon video with me, FM. You'll notice things have moved around a little bit. You're now over there while I play the game down here. I've changed things around a little bit. Ignore the fact the curtains aren't straight. I mean, please, for heaven's sake. Oh yeah, no, you can't stop looking at them. Flipping heck, I know I shouldn't have mentioned it. But welcome back then, and we start with looking at the fixtures since the games yesterday of Bolton and Scunthorpe. I said I'd come to you towards the back end of the January window, maybe against MK Dons, and that's what we're going to do today. We currently sit in 8th position while MK Dons sit in 12th, so a tasty game coming up for you. But you can see, since our last couple of games, 2 draws, 3 wins, an unbeaten period for us. This seems to be a theme with me on Football Manager this season. I don't know why, but you can see before this little run we've had here, before that it was doom and gloom, but we seem to have turned things around for the better. And I think it's a personnel thing. I think having the right players in the right positions, fixing things in the attack has really helped. And a new addition to the team as well. Thierry Ambrose joins us on loan from Manchester City, which now means I have 6 loans, which is kind of curious. You can only have 5 in a matchday squad, and I can't cancel any of the other ones. So our tuner is probably going to miss out a little bit. Sorry to you, my friend. But we'll just have to, he'll be fine, viewers. Don't you worry about him. I don't want to see any Facebook pages cropping up going, oh, we love our tuner. No, it's too late. And it's Antuna. You'd have spelled it wrong, not our tuner. Who's that? Oh, idiot. If I were to pinpoint any of these games, though, it would be the Doncaster game. It was looking like we weren't going to win it for a very, very long time. It made a couple of changes. It was, to be fair, Healy came on, and while you're not expecting him to maybe score, because he doesn't tend to score for me, he did seem to have an impact. Wagstaff got a couple rebounds as well, so it was nice to see him get on the score sheet. 2 goals for him in 4 minutes got us that victory, and that sort of propelled us on to the next 3 games. I think if you don't win that one against Doncaster, Fleetwood, Birmingham and Accrington probably finish differently as well. And I've got to say, and the title of the video says it all, but momentum is such a big thing, it feels like, on Football Manager this year. You can get into a rut of momentum where you just can't get out of that negative momentum, but the positive momentum you can drive through is really nice. And when you look at the games coming up for the rest of the season, there may be a little hope of this promotion spot that I so dearly want. We now then stand ourselves 3 points off it. Burton in 6th, so we can make a little bit of an impact today. I say Yeovil to come later, MK Dons first. Let's get into it. It's so weird to look at you over there. You're so far away from me. I like it though. I think it's better. Now this is going to be a test, I think, because MK Dons have caused me a few issues in the past. Of course, we go back to season 1 when they beat me in the FA Cup, dumped me out of the FA Cup, and it was quite painful, it must be said. Today though, team-wise, I forgot to tell you who's in it. We can still do it though, it's okay. You can see then Slocum will be in goal, Deji will be at right back, Alfie Jones and Sweeney in the centre with Juanma at left back, Pinnock, Grimes, Wagstaff across the middle with Curtis Jones, Buendia and Thierry Ambrose up front. That front 3, that triangle, I mentioned triangles yesterday. People will say like the bottom is quite square. I'll give you that. It's quite rectangular. But yeah, I think the triangle up top, these sort of, I mean, triangles everywhere, viewers. How many triangles can you spot? That's the question. There's at least 4. I like it. Meanwhile, they're playing a 4-5-1. This is a boring system. I know we've played MK Dons a lot in this the save, and you probably want to see a few other teams, but I do think it's quite a nice measure of how we're getting on, that we can sort of judge us against them every single time. So into it we go then. In the 2D, we'll see how we do fitness-wise. Pinnock, early free kick, he smashed the bar, chances, oh, it should have got in. It's a little bit quick for a video, I think. Early signs, though, are good. Will we see any... Oh, excuse me, viewers. Will we see any hashtag scenes? Maybe not. As long as they're good scenes, I'm all right with it. Now, I'm a little concerned, because in a few games, I do feel like we've been close to losing and got away with it a little bit, and I don't want today to be the day in which it all falls apart, really, as Sweeney puts that up towards nobody. Ambrose, new into the side, hasn't played massive amounts of games for me, and Piggott, of course, can come off the bench if required. As our press on Walsh there was looking pretty decent, but they've come away with it. Wagstaff wins it back. Love to see that. And now Deji's got a little bit of space to manoeuvre from right back. And Grimes, of course, we know. He's the plotter, the planner from deep, the quarterback of this team. How will he do? Oh, by the way, while we watch this highlight, nice to see so many people enjoyed the bus stories yesterday. I've not got any more because I've not been on a bus since, but if I think of any, I'll let you know as Curtis Jones strikes and scores. And that's what we want to see. I'll be telling that on the bus next time I go on there. That was lovely. Absolutely fantastic stuff from us. That's what you want to see. Curtis Jones running at the back line. Nicely worked as well. It all started, remember, from Wagstaff, coming a little deeper, winning the ball back, and then Jones there with that strike. Lovely into the top corner. And AFC Wimbledon lead MK Dons 1-0. A pleasing performance so far as... we lose the ball in the middle, but again, a chance for us to maybe win it back, as that ball down the line is very good as they're running behind the channels. Ennis with the strike on goal, Slocum with a save, and out it comes all the way to Thierry Ambrose. And is this going to be a counter-attack from their chance? No, it's not. Grimes has got 68% conditioning. So like a bit of a risk really, but he's so pivotal to how he plays. He's just got that technical ability that not all of our players have. So we're going to persevere and stick with him. Passionately say, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up because we are playing well. I want us to continue playing well, but we'll keep an eye on that situation as well as maybe Piggott coming on up front as well. It's nice. I feel like we've got a few options now. Like it's good. Will Nightingale can come on at the back as well. Hartigan in the centre, of course, and Piggott and Healy could both come on to play as the striker. So options available to us. We can even drop Ambrose just behind the forward player. Like for example here, Buendia after the hour mark, not having his best performance. He's played well recently, but not today. So Ambrose can slot into that shadow striker role, I feel, and then Piggott can come on to replace him. And we've not really lost too much there. Hopefully we'll get something out of Thierry Ambrose now, though. Matt Grimes, we've still got to focus on that. 64%. Not a lot of highlights, it must be said. 15 minutes to go. We're playing on this positive mental attitude. We may have to switch it up to cautious and then more defensive as the game goes. An away win here, you can see, would put us into 7th position, which is really strong, really solid, as MK Dons try and work something out from the back. That ball is launched forward, up to Chukwuemeka, who have brought on, didn't start the game, and scores the goal. He's been a thorn in my side before, and he's a thorn in my side once again. Right, time to freshen up the midfield. 15 to go. Hartigan is going to come on for Grimes just to freshen things up in the centre. There's always a temptation when you play the system to play 2 up top and have Ambrose play alongside Piggott, and I'm sure some of you might think that's probably the best bet, but then I think it leaves the midfield a little isolated. It asks a lot of the creative player behind, and while Curtis Jones is very good, I like having 2 options there for Grimes to feed passes to. I think it's important that when he's on the ball, he's got 2 options. He doesn't have to just try and force it up to Jones and then that's the only option. It's obvious, it's predictable for the opposition to defend against, as it looks like, well, I guess it looks like this might be a draw, but actually maybe not. MK Dons may well strike. A fresh Chukwuemeka, as we know now, is on the pitch, and as they race forward, we've got to get back and defend, and EK's on it as we sort of force them back. The defending isn't too bad right now, but there are spaces available to MK if they can pick them out. This is where we've got a problem in the middle. Our sort of attacking midfielders aren't really pressing the ball, as Sloker makes a fantastic save away to his right hand side, and EK will get on it, but oh no, I thought we were going to defend that. We didn't really, although eventually we do, and with a few minutes left to go, we are going to go slightly more balanced. An away point at MK Dons, I'll take it. We keep this run of unbeaten. I talk about the momentum. Like sometimes I think a draw is fine when like if we'd have gone for this a little more, we may well have lost it. So I think this is okay. I think we can take this. As Curtis Jones may well say no, it's not enough. As he tries to find Wagstaff, it goes out of play. And quite an even game. We've certainly had more possession. 88% of passes completed too, which is really solid. And yeah, I've enjoyed that. Although it's a 1-1 and they've scored late on, I don't think that's too bad. All right, I'm happy with what we saw out there. There were some positives to take for sure. They love it. They don't love it. They hate it. And I hate them at the moment. I'm just moving on. We're acting like it's not happened. I mean, we've thrown a potential win away there, which I can understand. But you're in the transfer window financially at the moment, so just move on. And of course, we're not in the FA Cup, so that's made January a little more doable. Joe McDonald didn't turn up for training. I wonder what he blamed. Probably the bus. There's an anecdote. He's the keeper at the moment that's not playing, so he can't even catch the bus. And catching the bus. It's Hartigan, offer for Hartigan from Stoke. From Stoke? I mean, if Stoke are bidding for him, I'm definitely not letting him go. All right, there's a week or so to go before the Oval game, so I'll see you in 2 ticks. Tick. Oh, there's so much news on deadline day. 600k for Deji. For 5 million, I'll agree to it. They've said no. Norwich have bid as well. We've accepted that offer. Okay then. He's got a release fee. No one told me about the picking release fee. He's got a release fee. Offer him a new contract pronto. Get him nailed down. Right, come on. We can't be having this. He's still got that release fee snuck in there. Right, just no release fee. I can't, mate. I've got a situation with the wages. I can't offer you more than that. I mean, oh dear. With Deji, mate, I'm trying it. I can't offer you appearance fee. Up it. Clean sheet bonus. Up that as well. Try again. Deji's going to Norwich, isn't he? Which I've got to say, viewers, is not the way I wanted this episode to done firmly. No, obviously not. I mean, Middlesbrough and West Brom and Albert. Has he got a release fee as well? I mean, is that about to be activated without me knowing? No, he hasn't. He's fine. Deji can't. Deji's gone. So that's. Do we hold on? I can't afford another centre back financially. It doesn't help really. All we've really happened. We've lost the right back. I mean, Simic can play there. It's not ideal, but Deji's gone. This episode was going to be called Momentum. What? Hold on. What? Wait, but he's not going until July. Sorry, have I missed something there? Was I just clicking through willy-nilly? What's happened there? They've offered him a contract. So he could have had a contract. Because his contract was... viewers. I thought it was just bids coming in. I was rejecting all the bids. Okay. No, it's fine. That is awkward. I got caught up in the deadline day. It's just like, oh... I would love to say that that was a planned bit of comedic transfer nonsense. But it wasn't. And I genuinely am a bit bamboozled. I might have to move the setup back round here. Because when it was over here, everything was calm. And now it's gone here. Bedlam. They're not even going to play him, are they? They're not even going to play him. I can't even loan him back. This is a disaster. So, in summary. Yeah, that noise. We'll stick with that noise. A lot has gone on between the first tick and the second tick. Well, tick, 2 ticks. I said we'll be back in 2 ticks. God damn it. Just having a moment of reflection, viewers. Sometimes I forget you're on. I've lost my best defender, most promising defender, and my most promising midfielder in the same window. One on a free. So, the worst bit is deadline day is taking 3 weeks. So, good point against MK Dons though, wasn't it? I'd replace him, but there's no money to replace him, so I can't replace him. He's just gone. Meanwhile, City are buying defenders from Inter for 100 million. So, different structure, different folks. If there's one thing this series wasn't, up till about 3 minutes ago, it was hapless, wasn't it? It's now, it's a classic Dr. Benji series all of a sudden, just because of, Well, viewers, what a turnaround. What a turnaround. Manager of the month, me. So, Deji's made a mistake leaving, if anything. Oh, he was the captain as well, wasn't he? So the captain's gone, and they're suggesting Shola Amiobi. Shola Ami Piggin Obi. I mean, obviously not. I mean, not obviously not. Maybe. I mean, Ryan Sweeney at centre-back is probably the best bet. So we're going to go with Ryan Sweeney, and Wordsworth can stay as the vice. I mean, oh dear. I want to say things can't get any worse, viewers. But we do play Yeovil next. Let's hope for good things. Right, team-wise, it's almost identical. There's just a little change at right-back, which we've established has happened now. Bench-wise, I think we're probably as strong as we're going to be there. Yeah, why not? So the team then, Civic will be at right-back, Jones, Sweeney, new captain Sweeney, Juan Mar will be at left-back, Pinnock on one side, Wagstaff the other, Grimes behind Jones, and Buendia, Thierry Ambrose will be up front. Although, do we play Piggott again? I'm going to go back with Piggott. He's the main man this season. We brought in some fresh impetus up front, but Piggott, he's got the goals, so let's see if he can do some more. Yeovil, here we go. All right, come on, lads. Show me what you can do. Keep the run going. Come on, forget what might have happened in the last 5 minutes and just battle forward. Okay, here we go. We're in the blue and yellow. They're in the green and black. Game on. Let's play darts. Wrong timing was off there. Oh, free kick, Pinnock. Close. I mean, to be fair, the game so far is going very well. 70% possession. They've just had their first shot. We're dominant, and they've now been booked as well. So as long as we don't get FM'd here, we're on the road to success. The concerning thing is we've had 3 shots on target out of a possible 12 after having so much possession. You'd kind of want a goal from that, but we're going to carry on as we are, I think. No more highlights other than the free kick. All right, here we go then. Calmly say, you're performing well, keep it up, and the result will come. And they've all absolutely loved that. That's gone well. All right, come on. Let's get this promotion possibilities back on track. 2 points added to our 47 currently, as things stand, of course, puts us right behind the top 6. And a late chance or a late push for the playoffs is still on, even if we have lost our best defender. It's a corner, though. Pinnock on that far side. Whips it in. Dickinson gets it clear. It's there. Piggott! It's found its way into the back of the net. I think Curtis Jones bundled it towards goal. And Piggott has applied the finish. It's AFC Wimbledon 1, Yeovil 0. That's what we wanted to see. And you can see Pinnock with the delivery. It's dangerous, but I mean, it's headed away quite easily. Curtis Jones puts it in. Piggott slide challenges it into the back of the net, and a deserved 1-0 lead, I dare say. Okay, back on track. Everything's fine. Goal kick to them. I made that sound more dramatic than it was. Oh, it might be dramatic. Zoko, as he races away with it, finds Brown about 20 yards out. He just fires it in. It's a great finish. It's their first shot on target. I'm a little bit annoyed. I think 25 minutes to go, though. I've got the faith that we'll still win this. I mean, defensively here, It's not great, and this is the problem of not having many midfielders. There are spaces that open up on the edge of the box for them to do that, but it just because we have so much possession, we just bank on that not happening as much. I'm prepared to give up shots from there if we have most of the ball and look like an attacking threat. And speaking of which, Buendia brings this away down the right-hand side. He's looking to go all the way here. He's been stopped. And now the chase is on for the loose ball. It's cleared, but we'll get under that, I assume. Yeah, we will. And now Grimes has got an opportunity to do something with it. Civic there. Where we go back into Grimes. I'm looking. We need someone to drop off, really. Come near the referee. The ball into here will be the ball that probably unlocks the door. Wagstaff out wide, though. Into Curtis Jones. Would he go for goal? He scored last game. Pickett with a strike. Oh, yes. 2-1. Joe Pickett with his 17th goal of the season. Justifying the start ahead of Thierry Ambrose today. And you can see from that league table, viewers, put your eyes to the... Oh, it's bloody gone. I mean, we've seen the goal, but avert your eyes. Oh, there's no table now. Oh, no. There it is, look. 49 points just behind Bristol and Fleetwood as another chance for us. Goes up behind for another corner. Pinnock, ball delivered. In it goes. 15 or so minutes left to go. We're going to go for a more balanced approach for the final few moments as Grimes is going to have to come off. I think Hartigan into the centre makes sense on his farewell tour. So, idiot Ben. All right, 5 minutes left to go. Go to cautious as the time runs down. We go defensive as well into added time, and that should see us through, I imagine. Yes, 2-1 winners. Look at me managing games properly. That's what I'd like to see, though. 64% possession, a hatful of shots, and a 2-1 win for us. And the unbeaten run does continue. How long can it last? Find out next time. That then is going to wrap things up for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, do leave a like on it. That's aiming for around 500. It's nice to see people still watching, so I'd much love to you all. Hopefully a few more people might get involved, actually. If you direct them to this episode, it might be one that they'll enjoy very much. It seems like I've got a retro feel to it. I don't know, doing it feels a little retro. I love it, though. With love, with care. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. The unbeaten run continues. Cut to next episode, where the opening line is, "So we lost."